I just had a brain. My brain from ako lang. Alright, mga kaibigan ko, ang oras ngayon ay alas 4 ng I think it's ng gabi, ng hapon. So, ang oras ngayon ay ang oras ngayon ay alas 4:30. Immedia being Spanish for 4:30 ng hapon. Okay? Salamat para tuning sa video ko. I really appreciate it. Ang Tagalog ko hindi mabuti pero how do you say this? Pero mas mabuti araw-araw. I don't know if that was right. Pero kung gusto mo, hit the like button and tell me that I'm doing a good job in the comments, okay?
I want to speak like a Filipino.
Let's just tune right into the video, my friends. All right. So, what are we going to be learning today? So, before I actually switch my screen here, today we are going to be learning something that I have been struggling for a long time in Tagalog. And yeah, so I finally figured out how to use the verbs. So the last video I was very confused, and you can see how frustrated that I got. I'm not gonna lie, the way that you guys speak is kind of crazy. It sounds like caveman talk to me, like the way that Tagalog and Bisaya and all this, like, no offense guys, but it sounds like cartoons that I grew up watching on the TV. But that's no offense. Take that as no offense, because I actually enjoy speaking the language. I love the language because it's so innocent compared to English. And even Puerto Rican Spanish is very, very innocent. I really appreciate it. So yeah, take no offense to that. So today we're gonna be focusing on actor-focused verbs and how to use them. So let me switch my screen and then we'll get into it. Okay, so in the last video, I remember that we went over the verbs, right? So I kind of like scrapped trying to learn that way, and this way I'm going to go over what I ended up figuring out. So actor-focused verbs focuses on essentially the person doing the thing to the object instead of focusing on what happened to the object, right? So I had a bunch of these verbs and I went over it. I got very frustrated very quickly. So I'm just gonna go over what I ended up learning. So what I ended up learning and figuring out, there's a formula, right? So you take verb. Let's make this big, right? You take so you take verb, or you take mag verb, or you take ma verb, or ma prefix or starting whatever it is, right? I'm just gonna make this count, ma, right? And then you add that to, you take mag or ma, right? Verb. So for example, it would be, how do you say this? Like, it would be kumain, kakain, right? Or you could take maglakad, or you could say, I don't know any ma verbs, but you understand what I mean? You take the verbs based on their category and you put it there. So you say the verb, and then you say either ang, an ang set pronoun, right? Ang set pronoun, or you use the ang. Actually, let's put this down here. Let's put the space in the middle. Let's do it like this. So you do it like this. So there we go. You do it just like that. So you take the ag verb, and then you have the ang set pronoun. So this could be like ka, or ang set pronoun would be ako, ikaw, ka, tayo, kami, sila, or not niya, or siya, right? So those are the ang set pronouns, okay? And then you or you can use ang plus the actor that is doing the action, right? Plus the actor that is doing the action, correct? And then what is going on to the object? Then you add, or let me make this, sorry. So you have two options here. You could do one. You could do this. You could do nang plus the object, right? Or you could do sa plus the place. Okay, now I know that this is a very, 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 very oversimplification of how this works. Okay, there's probably way more grammar structure stuff that I don't know yet or whatever, but to me this makes sense, and I'll give you an example. Right, let's say a good one that we learned: the child ate the apple. Right, the child ate, meaning a completed past action. Cool. Oh my goodness, let's make the font size big. Right, Kumain. Right, let's say the child. Oh my goodness, I hate the fact that the text is so 20. Let's make it big. Okay, so the one that we had last time was the child ate the apple. Okay, so here the focus is the child. The child is the apple. The actor, right, ate the apple. This is easy. Kumain, right, because this is a past action. We ended up learning this in the last video, but I'll go over it. Kumain ang bata ng, I think, manzana, right? Kumain ng bata ng manzana, or apple, however you want to say it. Let's say the dog ran outside, right? The dog ran outside. Okay, so how do I say the dog ran? The dog is the actor. So tumakbo ang aso sa outside, right? Sa labas, because that's a place. Do you see what I mean? So you take one of the verbs, right? Kumain, because I can only remember the verbs right now. You take one of the verbs, mag or ma, and then you put it with either an ang set pronoun or the ang plus the actor, and you put nang object or the place, right? The place being outside. The dog ran outside. For example, I drank. So to drink, I'm drinking the water, right? I am drinking the water is uminom ako, because you don't have to put ang, right? You don't have to put ang because ako is already an ang set pronoun, so therefore you replace ang with ako. Uminom ako. Oh wait, this is wrong. Umiinom. I'm sorry. Umiinom ako. I am drinking ng tubig. Wait, yeah. Umiinom ng tubig. No, that means you're doing the water. No, I am drinking water. I'm sorry, not the water. I think that's correct. I am drinking water. Uminom ako ng tubig. Let's see, make sure I get this right. I don't want to sound wrong. Right, okay. So as I said before, you don't want to say I am drinking the water, because the focus would be on the water, right? So this is for actor focused verbs. So I am drinking water. Uminom ako ng tubig, right? Or I am going to the mall. Like right now, pupunta na ako. I am going. Pupunta na ako sa mall. I'm going to the mall. So what we are going to do in this video today is we will just only learn 3 verbs, 3 mag verbs, and 3 ma verbs. Okay? Oi, man, somebody shut the door real hard. Okay? All right, so let's go to my Tagalog, right? Give me 3 verbs, mag verbs, and ma verbs that are actor. Okay, so I'm so stupid. I put bobo ko. Bobo ako. Ay, sobrang bobo ko. Right? I said that right? Sobrang bobo ako. I'm so stupid. I meant to put 3. Give me 3 verbs, mag verbs, and ma verbs that are active focus. Okay. All right, let's see what it comes up. Ako siya, sila, kami. Okay, this one's, I already used these ones, but we'll just focus on this one. Okay. So verbs, actor focus by default. Okay. Mag verbs, intentional actions, actor focus. Magluto, I'm cooking. Magluto. Mag-aral, to study. So nag-aaral, and magtrabaho is to work, matrabaho, right? Matulog is to sleep, mahulog is to fall, and matakot. Okay, that's pretty easy. So actor focus often state ability unintentional. That doesn't really matter, because if you literally just say the word in its like correct form, it's understandable, right? So you don't have to know if it's like actor focus often state ability, but like I get it. Like ma verbs are for actor focus state. Mag is for like intentionally doing something. But that's a bunch of like information that we don't need to know. We just need to know what the verbs are and what the the tenses are. Okay, so based on these words, give me the past, present action give me the past, present, future actions of the verbs. Okay, so obviously to eat, right? So let's just focus only on 3, right? So to eat is kain, right? So the past would be kumain. The future would be kumakain, right? And then the future is kakain. So I noticed a pattern here. So you put the in between the K and the A, and then this one you put you take the future and then you put the between the K and the A here. Okay. So my general rule is you put the between the first K and the A. Yeah. So you put the between the first couple of letters. I think. I'm not really too sure. So I did eat. I ate is kuman. I am eating is kumakain, and I will eat is kakain. Okay. And then the next one that they had for me was to drink. Uminum. Inum is to drink. Inum. So uminum. This one is an exception. I don't know why they don't put the. I don't know. Uminum is drink. Umi inum. Umi inum. There we go. And then you have iinum. Right. So it seems to me that they do uminum and then they replay umi and then inum and then iinum. So they I don't know. I think so. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you. Yo, what the hell happened to chat here? Chat just bugging out. Chat is tweaking. What is chat doing? Whatever. Okay, and then the next one would be tumakbo, right? Tumakbo. Takbo is to run. That's the root word. So takbo is to run. So tumakbo. And then you have tuma, tumatakbo. Right? I'm running. And then tatakbo. Tatakbo. Right? I ran. Okay, so these are the we're gonna call these verbs. All right, so tumakbo, tumatakbo, tatakbo. Okay, so let's do some practice. So let's do I'm eating right now. Okay, kumakain ako ngayon. Ngayon. Kumakain ako ngayon. I'm eating right now. Let's be more specific. I'm eating the sinigang now, right? Kumakain ako kumakain ako ng sinigang ngayon, right? Okay, let's say in the past I ate adobo. So kumain, let's say you ate adobo. Kumain ka ng adobo. I don't know how to say it before. In the past, I don't know how to say that. Before, yeah. Kumain ka ng adobo before, right? Following our essentially our formula that we got going on up here. And then let's say we will eat at the restaurant, right? Kakain tayo sa restaurante sagabi. Let's say tonight. Sagabi tonight. I think that's correct. I'm not sure. Don't criticize me or go after my ass. Inum. Okay, so inum is to drink. So let's say they drank alcohol. Okay, let's say they drank tanduay. Yeah, they drank tanduay. Uminom sila ng tanduay. Uminom sila ng tanduay sa bahay. They drank tanduay at home. And then the wife and then asawa sila come outside with the chocolate because they do sabong, right? I'm drinking, so I like to drink kape. So I'm drinking. Uminom ako. Sorry, I should have been more specific here. They are drinking the tanduay at home. Let's do uminom sila. Uminom sila ang tanduay sa bahay. They are drinking. No, you don't have to say ang. Just nang. Yeah, because when you use okay. Let's do an actor one. So let's say the dog is drinking the soda. So umiinom ang aso ng soda ko. I don't know how to say soda ko, koko. Uminom ang aso, the dog is drinking ng soda ko, my soda. That sucks. That's not fun at all. Let's do another one. The cat will drink the milk. Wait, the cat will drink milk. Yeah. So, iinom ang pusa ng milk, ng leche. I don't gatas. Iinom ang pusa ng gatas. The cat will drink the milk. Okay? And then takbo is to run. So let's say the woman ran the marathon, right? So tumakbo ang babae ng marathon, right? Let's say the uncle is running from his wife. Okay, so tumatakbo ang tito galing sa asawa nila. Right? Tumatakbo ang tito. The tito is running galing sa asawa nila. Is that right? I said tumatakbo ang tito galing sa asawa nila. No, that's not right. Okay. Let's say tumatakbo ang tito sa he's running to his wife. Asawa nila. Tumatakbo ang tito sa asawa nila. Niya. Tumatakbo ang tito sa asawa niya. Okay, so that's right. Okay, so apparently my girlfriend is saying when you run or you walk somewhere, you have to say I'm running to go to. You have to say papunta after. I think, right? She said, I don't know what that means in Filipino. Can somebody translate that in the comments, please? And will run is like I will run to the store. So let's do it. Yeah. So tatakbo ako sa palengke. Tatakbo ako sa palengke. According to my girlfriend here, you have to say tatakbo ako papunta. Papunta sa palengke. I have no idea why you have to say papunta. So it has to be the current form of to go. You don't say papunta na. So if I say I'm going to the store, papunta na ako sa palengke. But if I say I'm running to go to the store, you say tatakbo ako papunta sa palengke. Yep, by running. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So the next verbs are going to be magverbs. Magluto. Oy, gusto ko nagluto. I like cooking. Wait, gusto ko nagluluto. I like cooking. Para sa girlfriend. Ugh. Para sa girlfriend ko. Ugh. Oh my god, I almost died. Magluto. So, magluto is the base verb, right? Magluto being the base verb. So this is, I'll clean this up later. Magverbs. So we have magluto, and then we have, it's going to be nagluluto, and then magluluto. Okay, that's quite simple. So nagluto. Actually, let me just pull this up. We'll do the half and half. Oh, I can't do half and half. Did I even record any of that? I hope that. Let's see. What is going on here? Okay. So we have nagluto. Ooh, this is auto. So we have nagluto. Nagluto is I cooked. Then you have nagluluto. Nagluluto is cooking. Then you have magluluto. Okay, that's pretty simple. That one's not that hard. I hope that the stuff that I had was recording. So yeah. Okay, and then let's just move on to study. The word study, right? The word study is nag-aral. So this one is, I think it's mag-aral. Actually, see, mag-aral. Yeah, mag-aral, and then it's nag-aral, and mag-aral. Okay, that's pretty simple. Mag-aral. So you have nag-aral, nag-aral, and then you have mag-aral. Okay. Oops. And then the next verb is going to be magtrabaho. So nagtrabaho, nagtatrabaho, and then magtatrabaho. Okay, so magtrabaho. Then you have nagtrabaho. Then you have nagtatrabaho, and then you have magtatrabaho, trabajo. Okay, so those are that one. I'm not gonna do any of how long have you been recording for? So far it's been about 30 minutes. I'm not gonna do any more examples, but I think you guys get the example. So I enjoy cooking, right? I enjoy cooking. I don't know if this is because it's not a past perfect action. So gusto ko nagluto. I like to cook, right? I like to cook. Gusto ko nagluto. Gusto ko nagluto para sa iyo, right? Or I can say if I'm doing it right now, nagluluto ako ngayon. I'm cooking right now. Or I can say the baby will cook, or the woman will cook. Magluluto ang babae ng manok. She will cook, the woman will cook the chicken. So I don't think I need to go over too much because this video is already long enough. So let's just finish off with the rest of the verbs that we got going on here. So the last ones are matulog, mahulog, and then matakot. So actually these ones are quite simple. So it's always just nagtraba, or it's always just natulog, natutulog, and then matutulog. So matulog, natulog, natutulog. I think it's matulog. Yeah. Natutulog and then matutulog. Natutulog, matutulog, right? Matutulog is to sleep. Actually, I think it's just matulog. I'm sorry. Matulog. Natulog, natutulog, matutulog. Okay? So it always ends with hulog. So it's hulog, huhulog, mahuhulog. So mahulog, it's easy. Mahulog, nahulog. Okay, here's the pattern. And then nahuhulog, huhulog, right? And then mahuhulog. And then the last one being let's see, matakot. So matakot. Whoa, what the hell? So you have matakot, right? So it's gonna be natakot, natatakot, and then it's gonna be matatakot. Okay, so matatakot means to be afraid. So to be afraid, right? Mahulog is to fall. Matulog is to sleep. Magtrabaho, to work. That's a Spanish word. Mag-aral is to study, right? And magluto is to cook. And tumakbo is, or takbo is to run. Inom is to drink. And then kain is obviously to eat. Okay, so let's just run through a quick couple of examples. How do I say? Gusto ko nag-aral ng Tagalog, right? I like to study. Oh wait, that's wrong. Wait, gusto ko, yeah, I want to study. Gusto ko nag-aral ang Tagalog kasi sa palagay ko ang mabuti. I don't know if that was right, but yeah. So let's say my father is going to work. So, or the father is going to work, or yeah, the father is going to work. So I think it's tatay. So the father is working. I'm sorry. Nagtatrabaho ang tatay. Okay, that was quite simple. So the father was working, or you could say the father was working at blah blah blah. Nagtatrabaho ang tatay sa blah blah blah, right? Matutulog, or matulog is to sleep. So I like to say I'm sleeping. Natutulog ako ngayon, or I can say on the bed. Natutulog ako, I'm sleeping. Natutulog ako sa kama, in the bed, on the bed, right? Mahulog is I fell, so to fall. Or I can say if I go, so kung pupunta, if I go there, kung pupunta noon, I will fall. Mahuhulog ako, I will fall. I don't know if that was correct, but I think I get the point. So, and then the other one is the baby is afraid. The baby is afraid, meaning it's like going on right now. So, natatakot ang bata. Okay? Yeah, this is gonna take a bit of time for me. Yeah, so this is gonna take a bit of time for me to get used to, but all I wanted to do this video was just get used to the sentence structure. So you take the verb form of past, present, or future, and you put it first. Then you put either an ang set pronoun or the ang plus the actor. And then you have a couple of options of either doing something to an object or going to some place. So this helped me unlock a whole bunch of like things in Tagalog, and it makes so much more sense now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Paalam!